you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Oh, hi, Belinda. Hi, Chrissy. Hello, Del. Delaute. Not sure if that's how I pronounce it, but she's up on Instagram. She's joined on Instagram. Hi, Carmen. How are you, my darling? Welcome, everybody. I thought I'd jump on today. I've done my card of the day. I've done a little bit of this, that, and the other around the house. I've still got to do some of this, that, and other around the house. But I thought I'd jump on and do my live today because I didn't do it last week like I was supposed to. So yes, I'll do my live on here, and then I'm going to jump over and do my live on TikTok. I'll brave that again. TikTok's a totally different platform. When I do my live here, I do it on my Facebook. I also do it on Instagram and my YouTube. So the three platforms are combined, and I can get the three of them together. But TikTok is its own little world, its own little unique world. Last time I did a live on TikTok, I had some kind of hecklers, I guess, which do annoy me. If you don't have to join, if you don't have to stay on. If the live's not for you, you don't have to keep continuing. I don't. If I'm watching a live or something, if I'm not enjoying it, I'll jump off. So, I think people are bored and I feel that heckle. So, one guy started and another guy joined in, and it was just, yeah. So I don't do many lives on TikTok like I do on my other three platforms. Only the fact is I'm not sure what I'm going to get, but maybe I need to pull my big girl pants up and keep going because it's the only way I'm going to get out there. I do my card of the day on TikTok. For those of you who have seen it, so I do a card of the day every day. It's quite normally during the week. I do it before I leave for work, so it's around 7 o'clock. I do it on TikTok, and then I share it to Facebook, Instagram, so I can get, a larger variety of people. And with the card of the day, I do the card of the week, which I've been doing for the last 3 weeks. So I've been pulling a card of the week, which we need to think about and engage with. Anyway, so other than that, sorry, I found a wet spot on my table. I am here to tell you. So for those of you who would love to see Florence King, I believe there may be a few seats available for a show tomorrow night at Ingleburn RSL. So it is a 7 o'clock show. It goes for at least 2 hours. So that is, as I said, at Ingleburn RSL. Ring the club, book your tickets, pay for your tickets, and pick them up tomorrow when you go to the show. So I do believe there are a few seats available for that left if you are interested in going. So that's going to see Florence King. Tickets there are $49. So as I said, ring up Ingleburn RSL and book and pay for your tickets, and then pick them up tomorrow when you're going there. If you are going and want to go for dinner, you need to go a little bit earlier because it does get very, very busy. The 9th of May, which is 2 weeks from now, I believe, on a Friday. 9th of May. It is Friday because it's the Friday before Mother's Day. So if you're wanting to get Mum something for Mother's Day, I am doing a platform show with 9 other beautiful upcoming mediums. We are called The New Wave. You would have seen the little clippet at the beginning of my live. I actually put it up there. So what it is there'll be 10 of us, and we're connecting with spirit. So that will be at St. Mary's. Tickets for that are $60 a ticket, and there are, I think, about 6 seats left. There are very limited seats. Once those seats are gone, we can't spread out for anyone else. Hi, Mary Jane. So, yes, if you're interested in wanting to come and see myself and 9 other mediums, we will be doing that show. So contact me if you're wanting a ticket, and I will put your name down, and it is pay at the door. So again, there's only 6 seats available. Coming in, I'm just kind of going down. So then in May, on the 24th of May, I'll be doing a fair at Queanbeyan. So anyone down in Canberra, down that way, I will be back down there on the 24th of May in Queanbeyan, doing a fair there for the Good Earth Fair Group. So yes, that's only a 1-day show. And then I think I don't have anything scheduled or booked in completely until coming into the MBSs, which will be back in October, November. There is a MBS in Melbourne in June, but I won't be there. I am away with family that weekend. That's a long weekend in June. So yes. So the cards I'm using today, I'm going to use the Medicine Woman Oracles. Medicine Woman. Followed up by Energy of the Soul. I used these cards this morning in my card of the day, and I thought I'd keep using them. So they're Harry T cards, Energy of the Soul. They are awesome cards. And then I'm going to follow it up with a card, Talking to Heaven. They're mediumship cards. I think I've only used them a couple of times, so I'm going to give them a whirl. Okay. So again, one of each. And I know I did say it's a one card show. But yes, it's one of each. So again, you know the way I work. I work on my 3 platforms here. Facebook and YouTube will come here, as you see down the side. I will bring out those questions over to this little space, but Instagram has its own. I can't connect the two, even though they're running together, but I can't bring their questions. So I'll do a couple from here and then go up to Instagram and do what's on there. So if you're thinking, oh, who is she reading, and you can't see what's down here, then I'll be reading someone from Instagram. And at the moment I've got Delard Tay. I am very sorry if that's not how you pronounce it, but yes, that's who's up and joined us on Instagram. Okay, and we have here on Facebook, we have the beautiful Belinda, the beautiful Chrissy, the beautiful Carmen, Mary Jane, Vicky, and Alicia, all beautiful ladies. So again, the 3 cards I'm going to do, I'll do one of each. I'll get to as many people as I can. As you know I do, I will try. And I will be on for about an hour, because then I'll be braving it and going onto TikTok. So you can then jump over to TikTok if you like. I'll probably be using the same cards. Okay, so Medicine Woman. I was about to say Wonder Woman, but it's Medicine Woman. Hope everyone's had a good day. Who got up for the march? Who got up for the early rise? I know I didn't. I actually slept until 10 o'clock. And that's a long sleep in for me lately. So I slept into 10 o'clock because I know I won't be able to sleep in tomorrow. I'll see. All right. Card 1. And who am I reading? The beautiful Belinda. The beautiful Belinda. I was just about to sing a song, Bless My Soul. I know it's and I don't even know if there are words, but I think it's an Elvis song. What's it? Who likes Elvis? Belinda. Bless my soul, wrong with me. I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. Do you think, what is it, love? I mean, love. I'm all shook up. That's the song. Yeah. Is it Elvis, or that you're shook up at the moment, my darling? You're all shook up at the moment. And I'm really weird that I'm about to say, but you can't pin the tail on the donkey. So I feel that you are a little bit shook up at the moment. Can't paint heads or tails or anything. And, you know, you've been spinning around trying to pin that tail on the donkey and it's not working. This one I'm feeling for you, my friend Belinda. All right, my dolls. Let's start with the Medicine Woman card. Emotions. I feel like that's you. You're a bit emotional at the moment. Oh, I like that card. You are an emotional creator. It says fertilize that great power. Yeah. You are an emotional creator. Fertilize that great power. So I'm going to bypass that because I feel like you are a little bit emotional. I actually like that card. It's actually quite good. It's actually a mermaid. Can you see? But I'm feeling it's drawn me to the eye, and I feel like our eyes are, they say the eyes are into the soul. If you look at that one, it's a little bit bloodshot. All right. If you look at her hair, it's like an octopus, a little Medusa. Yeah. So I feel at the moment, my sweet, your emotions are up and down, and as I said, you can't find. You feel like you're spinning. You can't seem. You don't know whether you're up or down. So I feel like at the moment, are you too young to be going through menopause, Belinda? And I'm feeling like that emotional roller coaster of menopause. I know I've been. They say I'm too. Well, I'm not really. I haven't really gone through menopause, but I know I'm going through menopause. The doctors reckon I'm not, but I am. I'm up and down like a yo-yo, spinning and everything like that. So I feel like, your 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 system, so to say, is just not sitting right. It's emotional, everything, and I feel like you are too young to be actually going through menopause, but you can start menopause at any age now. I think I heard someone was going through it in her late 30s. So, you know what? If I feel like we're just needing to ride that roller coaster, and there's a lot of red here too. So I'm not sure if you're feeling the heat, or if it's, I do actually do. I'm going to say I'm going to feel the heat, like you're starting to get flushes and things like that. I don't feel it's to do with blood pressure or anything like that, the difference in that, but I feel like it's just your emotions are playing havoc at the moment, and I feel like it's to do, if you haven't, I feel like it's the start of premenopausal. We could be premenopausal anytime, I reckon, but I feel like it's just hitting you and you're just not sure how to handle it. So I would just ride the wave, darling. There are things, I know there are some supplements you can take to help you with that. I've actually been taking vitamin B complex, so it's all the B vitamins all in one. I'm taking it for a different reason than my emotions, but it's actually helped me with my stress levels. If you ask my family, it hasn't, but I feel like it has. I'm not as stressed as I was, and I've been taking them now for about 3 weeks. So yeah, so maybe look at some supplements that may help with stress and things like that, darling, okay? And your next card from the energies of the souls is blessings. Miracles, faith, divine intervention. Well, not blessings. And I feel like with our emotions being crazy like this, when we're kind of roller coasting, and we're taking it out on everyone, and we seem to take it out on our loved ones more than anyone else because they're our loved ones and they should be able to handle us because we're us, right? But I do feel that we are blessed to have the people around us, blessed to have the support that we have around us. So I feel like that's what the blessings are, and our support system. It's our support system. So yeah, but our talking to heaven card. Okay. Okay, and as I said, I haven't used these in a long time, but it says I am not dead, and I believe this is you. You are not dead. But you know what? I feel this is aiming towards, I don't know, why do I need to say gift? I'm feeling I need to say gift with you, Belinda. So yes, so I am not dead. So I do believe, you the more we think about our loved ones, the more we feel that they're still here with us, and they are. But I feel like the more we think about our loved ones, and the more we speak about our loved ones, and connect them to what we're doing, I feel like that's where that's coming from, and I'm not sure who. Sorry, that's my phone. Did your dad pass away, Belinda? Um, and I feel like it's to do with him, and I feel like it's the more we talk about, and it's like me personally, I talk about my dad all the time. There's probably not a day goes by that he's not on a topic of a conversation, here at home or anywhere. So I feel like um, I feel like he's just reminding you to, talk about him. Bring him up. If you have gatherings, was he something to do with today, Anzacs? Was he in the military, or was it your grandfather in the military? But I'm feeling like just little things that we need to remember our loved ones, and I feel like he's coming forward just to say, remember me, I'm here. You know, yes, he has passed away, but his spirit's not dead. His spirit is constantly around. Okay, so I hope this is relevant for you and it connects. I want you to just ride the wave with your emotions. I want you to go and maybe look at some supplements that may help you with your stress and things like that. I'm going to say count your blessings. Count your blessings with all the support that we have around us. And sometimes we don't feel like we have support because the people that support us are the ones who make us angry most of the time. But I feel like, you know what? They're ones who are never going to give up on us. Okay? All right, my darling. And just remember Dad. And I feel like Dad's around you at the moment, letting you know that, his spirit's still here. All right, my love. Hi, Tay. How are you, my darling? All right, my sweet. Now I've got my beautiful Chrissy, and I've got a bug. It's gone. Hello. I'm good. Looking forward to seeing you. Oh, yes. You've had the week off. I've been very lonely at work, Chrissy. And I said that to Danny the other day. It's been very quiet because Dash has been working from home. And she came in yesterday and Janine was there. So the three of us were there. But even though Aaron's been there, who else has come in? Dana and Sam, but they're kind of right at the back. Nicole's been in. They've been chitter-chatting and I feel so lonely. I seen Katie on Tuesday, so it's still a little bit lonely without, my neighbours at work. But yes. Will the son-in-law's best mate and family be coming on our trip? Oh, let's have a look-see. All right. Okay, shuffling. I'm feeling a little bit. Oh, hold it. Oh. Why am I feeling so kind of out of breath? Very tight in my chest, my love. And it's actually going in through my back. And there's the top of my back. I'm feeling very tight chested. Who's anxious? Who's anxious? I know that you may be a little bit anxious about your trip, but who else? I feel a little bit anxiety. If you don't want to put it on the platform, sweetie, pop it in chat and I can deal with that when I'm finished. But I feel like anxiety is popping in. I feel like running late. I don't know if that's to do with your question that someone's going to be late on the day. I hate waiting is what I'm feeling. I feel like I'm hate waiting. There's going to be some hot heads, I feel, when we're leaving on our trip. Okay, that's yours because it jumped out. Did you see that? Okay, and this one. Okay. Chrissy, I really do want to say yes, but I've got a weird feeling that something's going to come up. I really, really want to say yes, but I've got this weird feeling that something's going to come up, and I don't know why. Yep. Answer to your question, I really want to say yes, but I feel like there's something going to come up, and I feel like that anxiety's gone, so I don't know who that addresses to. And I said I felt like, with your trip, there's going to be waiting. There's going to be a lot of hot heads before you actually start moving. Okay, just be mindful. I know you can't control tempers, but I feel like we need to have someone who's very calm to settle people at the time. I don't know why, but that's just come through. Okay, darling? Okay, so your medicine woman card. Divine sensuality. Okay, I can't even read the bottom. I reveal your talent to enchant, but divine sensuality. And I feel like this is, and it's coming to you going on your trip and going home and going to the motherland, because I feel like it's you being you. I know that you now call Australia home, but I feel like needing to connect with, like, I know Mother Earth lives everywhere, and I know this may sound silly, Chrissy, but I feel like it's you connecting with your home soil. I know that looks weird, but me looking at this card, and it's like connecting. Everything's kind of connecting all in one, if you know what I mean. You've got, I know it seems like, I don't know if she's standing with bow-legged or what she's doing, the way it dresses, but I feel like everything is in line, and I feel like when you get home, you're needing to find some time to do that. Whether you need to go out on your own, and I know you don't do a lot on your own, but maybe if you go out on your own and just, I don't know, go for a walk or go to the water or go to the mountains, but I feel like you're going to need some time to kind of connect with hometown Mother Earth. And I know that sounds weird because Mother Earth is everywhere, but I'm feeling like we're needing to kind of just do that, because I feel like you will I don't know, I know you're going over for a reason. It's going to be an emotional time, but I feel like it's you kind of allowing yourself, and I'm just noticed, like, it's even from the top of the head, it's like everything is aligned, and I feel like that's what you're needing to ground yourself. Okay, you're needing to do that when you go home. Is it consequence? I don't think it is. It's not consequence. It's conscience, and I don't even know what that is. Values, morals, and guilt. So I feel like it is, and then balancing, because it's got the scale. So I am no good at pronouncing words. I am crap at pronouncing big words. I'm crap at spelling. So please bear with me. But yeah, balancing, and I feel like that's with that. You connecting and grounding yourself with Mother Earth and giving yourself time, but I feel like that will then balance you, because you're very, it's like you're trying to kind of weigh things out. It's like, the old kind of scales that you stand on, and they've got that thing, and you have to flick this thing, and it's like constant flicking. This you're flicking things to make things balance, sweetheart, and you kind of overdo this and overdo that, and it's like you're constantly like this. I mean, all you need now is to open your mouth and go like that, and people pop balls in your mouth, darling. But I feel like you're not balanced, and we're needing to find balance for you. You give too much over here, and you put too much in that basket, and oh, hang on a minute, I'm going to need to keep going over here as well. But oh, hang on, I need to. It's just, you need to come as one to be the middle. You need to come as one with yourself. Okay? Connect with yourself, ground yourself to be able to do that and to have everything balanced, because you're not balanced within yourself either. So you're not standing. It's like you're swaying in the wind. Okay? You need to find balance for you, and then everything else will start to work out. But you need to ground yourself, my darling. Okay? All right. You're going to feel this when you go home, and I don't need to say anymore. I don't need to say anymore. You reading that, you will know what that means, and you will feel that when you go home. And there's no stopping feeling that right now, but I feel with everything that you're moving and going through at the moment that you're not feeling much of anything, because you're trying to fill everyone else's cup up. So once you get to yourself, ground yourself, and balance yourself, you will feel more of that, and you know who that is. I don't need to tell you, you know who that is. All right, my love? Thank you. All right. I'm going to read Carmen, and then if my two lovelies up in Instagram are still there, I will read you next, but I will read Miss Carmen. Hello, hello. Let me see who else. Hi, Nada. Hi, John. All right. No, thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Belinda. All right, my loves. All right, Miss Carmen. Just had to scroll down. All right, Miss Carmen. Let's get to you. And I don't know why I need to sing this to you, babe, but I'm got bebop, blue bop, she's my baby. Bebop, blue bop, I don't mean maybe. Is that another song too? I'm going to be shot. Miss Jane, if you're out there. Bebop, blue bop. Or is that the Big Bopper? I think it was the Big Bopper. Maybe Elvis did sing it. I don't know, but that's in my head. Why am I singing that? Miss Carmen. Popped into my head for a reason. Bebop, bop, she's my baby. Bebop, bop, I don't mean maybe. Bebop, bop, I don't know the rest of the words. Bebop, bop, she's driving me crazy. Is that it? Someone's driving you crazy, Miss Carmen. Okay. Bop, bop. Let's see what we've got. Okay, medicine. Oh, wow. Creative fire. It says, reveal your creative talent for an inspired life. But you know what, honey? When I first looked at this, check that out. What does it say? A creative fire. When I looked at this, and I thought, wow, it's the phoenix. And we know the story of the phoenix. The phoenix, dies and gets reborn from its ashes. So I feel like I don't know why I need to tell you stand strong either, darling, but I'm getting the phoenix feeling from this card, okay? And knowing that the myth of the phoenix, but I'm saying you need to stand strong. So I feel like you're going through something at the moment that you feel like you need to go and maybe bury your head or move away from. But I feel like we're needing to push through it, because there's going to be a greatness at the end. Okay? There's going to be something good at the end. Breathe, my love, breathe. But yeah, I feel like, that's what I'm getting from that card. So you need to stand strong, but keep pushing through, because it's going to be okay. right? And lessons. This is what I got this morning from the card of the day. So lessons. So I feel like they come together, my darling. So whatever you're going through here, you're going to be learning the lesson, okay? And learning how to deal with something. I feel like something that it's kind of a bit, I'm going to say new to you. I know that I feel like everything that's happening around you is not new. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm doing that. I've done that, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like there's something new that's going to come that's going, oh, okay, I never thought of it that way. And that's where the lesson is, okay? So I feel like you're going to learn a lesson, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to learn a lesson, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like it's a good thing. I don't know what that is. Something's popped up on my computer. But, but I feel it's going to be good. I feel like, all right, not a problem. I've learned it. Let's deal with it. Let's go with it. So I feel like those two are together, okay? So stand strong because it's going to be a good outcome, but you're going to learn from that, which is good, okay? Your card from heaven is I am standing right next to you, and it's the same that I did. You see me shuffle, but it's the same from Chrissy's. So whoever you're thinking about is standing right next to you. Believe they are. It's almost close enough for you to touch, but you don't know which side they are. Breathe. Be silent for a little while, and you will be able to acknowledge their existence. So I feel like if you're quiet for a little while, Miss Carmen, maybe get in to a bit of meditation zone or anything, I feel like they will make themselves present and let you know who it is. I feel like it's a male energy. I feel it is a male energy, okay? It's an older male energy for me. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that. I feel like it's a male energy around you, and whoever you've been thinking about lately, or whoever comes to your mind, is the person that you are thinking about. But know that they are there, and I feel like you need to have some quiet time, and you will feel their presence. Okay, my darling? Thank you. All right, I'm going to jump up and see if Delatete, sorry if that's not how you pronounce it, but yeah, if she's there, and Ulashte. I know who Ulashte is, but I'm not sure. So if there's two ladies are still there, I'm going to do your reading. So I am up in Instagram now. And then I'll come back down to Mary Jane, Vicky, Alicia, and Nada. So Delatete. You wouldn't want to say that drunk 3 times, would you? I'd trip over my tongue. All right, my love. This card reading is for you. And just remember, ladies, if you miss your reading up in Instagram, you can then go over to Facebook and see the reading once it's finished. Because Instagram don't keep lives. Facebook do for about 30 days. Maybe a bit longer. Okay, my love. So with you, Delatete, here are your cards, my love. I don't know why I need to sing that either. That's Disney. Snow White and... I was going to say Snow White and the 3 Bears. Don't ride and 7 Dwarfs. Hi-ho, 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 and off to work we go. All right, Miss Tay-Tay. Interconnection. Interconnection. Oh, okay, I'm feeling you making things work. You need making things work. I'm getting here. Interconnection. I'm bringing you the medicine of togetherness. So interconnection, making things work. And I've got, if you have a look at that, I'm feeling like, making, so a little bit of this and that. And what are you creating, or what do you want to create? Do you want to do something? You want to make something. You want to create something, but you're not sure if you should. I think you should. because I'm feeling like you're taking a little bit of this and taking a little. It's a little bit what I'm actually going to do later. I'm going to make some oil blends. So I feel like that with you. I feel like you're wanting to take a little bit of this and take a little bit of that. I don't know, but I feel like you're wanting to create something. You're not sure if you should, but I'm saying that you should, darling. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, girl. Go get it. Do it, do it, do it. I'm showing it up on Instagram up here, but you can't see. Go and do it. Delatete. And blessings, because you're blessed to do it. Because I feel like you do have the ability, you do have the time, you do have, I'm going to say, the knack to create, to build, to make. So do it. Whatever it is you're wanting to do it. I'm sorry it keeps clicking. So that's my phone. So I want you to, even if you put pen to paper and working that, but I feel like you're needing to create something, and I'm feeling like making things work together. So putting a little bit of this. I don't know if you're wanting to, create candles, but I'm feeling like, as I said, a little bit of this and a little bit of that to make this. So I feel like put it together and go for it, okay? Believe in yourself and you can do it, darling. So again, it's a third card that's saying yes. Go for it, Tay, because I feel like if you don't, you're going to regret not doing it. So yes, make it work. All right. Thank you, my darling. And Ulash Tay. Hey, baby. Hope you're well. Hope your family's well. All right, my love. Let's see what we've got for you, my darling. One, two, three. Can't you see the world of pure imagination? I don't know why I need to sing this song, but it's popped into my head for some silly reason. Ulash, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Well, that's got two cards. They're stuck together, so now you've got two of those. All right. The mind boggles. Why songs get stuck in my head. All right, Ulash. Your medicine woman is unconditional love. I remind you of the magic of love. You are blessed. Unconditional. And I don't need to say much more for this, because the love around your family is kind of, I'm going to say, to die for, because you all have each other's back. You're all there for one another, and the love that whirls around you all is fabulous. So you are blessed to have the unconditional love of your family, and the unconditional love of your partner, and unconditional love of when's Bub coming? When's Bub coming? I'm feeling an unconditional love, and I feel like that. If you look at her, if you look at her hands, I feel like she is holding her belly. So I feel like there is that unconditional love of having your own child. So, and that is a blessing. All right. All right, your two cards have popped out because they're a little bit sticky. That's why they're a little bit sticky. Strength and passion. Courage is what I'm feeling for you. Courage, resilience, being strong, standing up, being strong. But you know what? We got here unconditional love and family. But if you look at his strength, it's a lion, and the pride. How and it's like pride and proud. But that's a pack of lions. Is it a pride? But yeah, I feel like that. It's just everyone around you at the moment is just kind of very protective. Very protective. and the strength strength of the bonds of your family. Okay, and you've got passion, and passion of love, attraction, desire, emotion. But yeah, passion. Your cards are all about love, darling, and strength and bonding. So knowing, and I don't know if you've had a little bit of doubt, but don't doubt because it's there. Everybody is around you and connecting with you and encouraging you and giving you strength when you feel like you can't. Okay? And again, believe in yourself and you can do it. And you see me shuffle them. So don't be down on yourself, honey. Don't be down on yourself. The love that is around you is spectacular. All right, my love. Thank you. Mwah. All right, back down to Facebook. And we're going to Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Hello, my love. I'm going to have another drink. I'm feeling a little bit parched. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that one's out. That one fell out. That one come from the bottom. So let's have that one, shall we? Let's have that one. And that's yours. Well, there actually two fell out, so they're yours. Happy days! I have to clean my water feature little thing over there, water, and then I'll put some peppermint oil in it. Starting to smell it now. It's clearing my head. I think peppermint gives you a little bit of energy too. All right, my love. Ooh. Bison totem. Life is showing you with its abundance. No, sorry. Life is showering you with abundance. Okay, so it's a bison totem. Okay. And bison. If you look at a bison, it's a kind of big animal. It's kind of. I wouldn't like to walk up to one of these at all. And I feel like, are you headstrong, Mary Jane? Are you headstrong? Are you If not, you need to start being a little bit headstrong. I feel because I feel like you look at. I reckon bison's bull, Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, and I'm headstrong, and I'm stubborn. And when I look at this, I feel the same. You're needing, and that's why I ask: are you headstrong? Are you stubborn? Are you? You don't give in quickly. And I don't want you to. I don't want you to give in quickly. I want you to stand your ground. I want you to rev up that bison inside you, because I feel sometimes people think you're a bit of a pushover. So I feel like that's when you're needing to stand your ground a little bit more. So just be mindful. I'm not saying be, stubborn and cranky all the time. And I'm not saying cranky, but I feel like you're needing to bring this in when it's needed. I feel like sometimes you feel, okay, I need to kind of move back away. But I feel like you need to get in there. It's like being in the scrum, honey. I feel like you need to get in there and vent and express your ways. Some people feel that you, I'm going to say, don't know what you're talking about. Don't have any relevance in this conversation, but I feel like you're needing to, especially when it's about you, and it's about what your needs are. I know we love our parents, and they feel that they feel like they they need to speak for us sometimes, but sometimes in sometimes in certain circumstances you're needing to voice your own opinion about yourself. Okay, it's nice to have support from those around us, but sometimes we're needing to, and if you're not liking what's happening, speak up. Speak up. Okay, speak up, because I feel like you're needing to find that inner bison within yourself. And I don't think you're a Taurus, so I feel like that's where this is coming from. I feel like a fellow Taurus that we're stubborn and full of shit anyway. But what I'm saying is you're needing to find your inner bison, okay, and stand strong. Okay, so you've got 2 cards that fell out. Don't let anyone sabotage yourself. Okay, you got sabotage, but don't let anyone. And as I said, I feel like that's with that, and you not speaking up for yourself, because that's don't let anyone put you down, baby. No one puts baby in the corner. Don't let anyone put you down. Don't let anyone belittle you, or I'm going to say trick you in feeling like you're not worthy, because you are beautiful, you are worthy, and should be this fella standing strong. Okay, and I don't know who this is. I feel like there is somebody around you who is trying to, and I'm not so much sabotage, but kind of putting you down, and it's like you need to get down. And I don't, I'm not sure if you're in a relationship, and I don't feel it is that person anyway, but sometimes when you're in a relationship, people say you're under the thumb, especially, male say, oh, your wife's got you under the thumb, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like, I feel like somebody around you is trying to control you a little bit. So please don't let them, okay? Say no. Say no. All right, my darling. They're those cards. And as a soul, I can be in several places at once. This is so beautiful. I like that. Look at the unicorn. So this is just reminding you about our loved ones that are in spirit, and they can be in a few places at once, and we can be, when they know when we're thinking about them. So you could be thinking about them, and someone else can be thinking it, but they can be around you. A soul can be in several places at once, because to me a soul is also energy. So energy is around you all the time. So when you're thinking about someone and someone else is, they're around you. Okay, so that's just your loved ones letting you know that they are around you when you're thinking about them and when you're needing them. Again, when we pass, our soul is moves from our body. Our soul moves around. Me as a medium, I can tell you I cannot see spirit. I can't see anyone standing. I feel energy. I feel that. So I'm connecting from the energy of the soul. So when I have spirit come through, I'm connecting with them, and they give me some little glimpses of sometimes I do see little flickers of things. Why am I seeing this? Why am I hearing this? No, I mean, they're not speaking to me, but they're bringing things in through my mind. So they're giving me words. They're giving me feelings. So know that when you're feeling, when I'm going, so when you're thinking about someone and thinking, are they here? You may feel something. Know that is true, darling. I know that is true. Be prepared for a lot of emotions when you go on your trip. Okay? Be prepared. All right, my darling? All right. Thank you so much. Mwah. Miss Vicky. How are you, my love? How are you? Oh, Belinda, you're 61. You are not. Yes, menopausal. All right. So it's probably all about that stuff. Yes, flushes at night. I get flushes all the time. Sorry, I'm just reading. Yes, your dad. Yes, it was your dad. Okay. Both. Okay. So, yes, I'm thinking that they are both Right, hang on a minute. I just got it. I'm in. I'm here. And I got caught up. All right. So yeah. Chrissy, thank you. Carmen, oh, sounds great. Thank you. Mary Jane, thank you. You're so welcome, my lovely. And thank you all for jumping with me. Right, Mickey. All right, so let's see what we have for you, Miss Vicky. What I might do is turn off Insta because that's all that's there. I'm going to end the video on Insta because the two ladies and I am jumping off Insta. And I will just go through this platform because I'm almost ready to jump off. All right, Vicky. Vicky. Interconnection. Come together. Let's go. All right. I've got it coming together, so I'm not sure what that is. I get interconnection, and I know that card come out earlier for somebody else, but I feel like interconnection with you, darling. And I'm feeling with you. It is coming together. It is. I know it says coming together and togetherness, but I feel like you needing to come together with somebody, and I'm feeling like it's somebody we may have had a disagreement or something about, because I'm feeling like our relationship is a bit like this at the moment, but I'm feeling like we're needing to come together. So I feel like we're needing to kind of throw down. I'm hearing, and I'm feeling I need to say throw down our weapons to move forward. And I'm not saying you've been fighting and punching up or anything like that, but I'm feeling like but as I said, our relationship, our connection has been like this, and we're needing to kind of have it back together. And I'm not sure who this is to you, but I'm feeling it's somebody that you have been close with, and all of a sudden it's like a little bit rocky. We're needing, as I said, throw down everything, because I feel like we're needing to resolve and move forward. Okay? We're needing to resolve to move forward. Okay. Masculine. Yin, yang. Are you the yin to the yang? Who's your yang? Action, male. Okay. So I feel with this card, I don't feel it's to do with the male, but it could be, but yeah. But I feel like we're needing to be a little bit more togetherness, but I feel like, why do I feel like you're needing to, it's like being one of the boys. I'm feeling like being kind of thinking out of the box, but thinking out of the way we normally think of things. And I know this sounds weird. We're gonna have to think like a fella. I feel like with you, it's the situation. I feel like it's going to come across to you, my darling. It hasn't happened, but it's going to come across, and you're going to have to think like one of the guys, because I feel like thinking it as it is, as being feminine, it's not going to. I'm going to say it's not going to work. We're going to have to think out of the box, but we're going to have to think like we're a guy and kind of think that way. Okay, I don't know what it is, but a situation's going to come, and that's going to be the way you're going to need to be. Is one of the fellas and think like one of the guys, okay? This one is togetherness, and I feel like you're going to have to reconnect with somebody that you've had I'm not sure. How would I explain it? It's not like something, as I said, we were like this, but something's come across and made us a little bit frictional. I feel like we're needing to stop the friction and come back together with that person. And your talking to heaven card is, I am with the rest of the family. So that's just letting you know our loved ones are all together. And I feel like there's somebody that you didn't think would be together. I don't know why. I don't know why I've just had a thought of my brother, because my brother's passed away, and he didn't pass. I don't know. How can I say this? But still unsure how he passed. And there was a lot of thought because of his mannerisms, I suppose, that he wasn't with the rest of the family, because of the way people thought or believed. But I'm needing to tell you that I know he is with the rest of the family, and I feel like I'm needing to tell you that as well. However, and I feel like this, you're feeling this person's over here and the rest of your loved ones are over here in spirit. No, they've come together. Come together. So, and I feel like with here, and it's here also, togetherness. So I feel like that is, coming together. Okay, so I feel like they are together with family. All right, my darling. So I hope that resonates with you today. Thank you. Hi, Miss Alicia. Okay, let's see who's left. We've got Alicia, we've got Nada. Happy birthday, John Ross. Happy birthday. Chrissy, Carmen, Mary Jane. All right. So I've got Alicia and I've got Nada. So let's see what the cards say for you, Miss Alicia. How was the Easter show? See that you went to the Easter show. Busy. Hope you didn't lose a kid. I would have meant to lose my kids. I just left them there. I would have taken off. No, only joking. No, it's a big place. I remember taking clients there to the Easter show. That was a thing, and making sure, and you're like mother head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Constantly counting heads, making sure you didn't lose a kid. So yes, remember that. I haven't been to the Easter show. I have worked at the Easter show for a couple of years. It was 2 years running. That wasn't last year. It was the year before, and the year before that, doing readings at the Easter show in the World Bazaar Pavilion with the Royal Sidekicks. Yes, I did two years with them. So yeah, they are there again this year. So I think it's over, isn't it? Is the Easter show over? Anyway, but they were there this year, and I believe there was another Soul Connection in the same tent that were doing readings as well. So yes, anywho. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Easter show. I hope it was worth it. A lot of people say it's not the same as when it was at Moore Park. The Easter show is not the same to me anymore because my dad's not here, and my dad used to work at the Easter show in the Chicken Pavilion. And even now going in there, it's not the same. Not the same. Anyway, Miss Alicia, you have emotions. And again, I don't know why I need to. Why do I feel that people around you don't understand your emotions? And I feel like you're needing to you don't need to explain yourself, my darling. And I don't know why I need to say that, but you don't need to explain yourself. You're allowed to be emotional. You're allowed to have emotions. You're allowed to have your up and down days. Don't let anyone say, oh, just get over it. Pull yourself together. Just get over it. I hate those words, just get over it. We shouldn't be just getting over anything. And I feel you are quite emotional at the moment. Again, up and down. I don't feel it is like previous, like Belinda, and it's menopausal, but I just feel like your emotions are up and down like a roller coaster as well. But you're allowed to have days, and don't ever let anyone tell you to get over it. Pull yourself together. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be sad. You're also allowed to be happy, though, my darling. And I feel like sometimes that you struggle with that, allowing yourself to be happy and allowing yourself to be okay. because I feel like you feel a little bit guilty at times that you're happy and smiling. You're allowed to do that. We can be grieving and still be happy and able to smile, my darling. So please, please, please allow yourself to do that. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Oh wow, that's new, but I've turned around. Yeah, feminine. You got the feminine card. The yin to Vicky Zhang. Nurturing, female, and it's and it's you know what, it's a lady's perspective to be up and down. You know what, you don't you I'm going to say to you, and I know this may sound weird, I don't want to pick it on to Belinda's and have it about menopause, but are you having a problem with your menstrual cycle? I'm feeling up and down, coming and going, crazy 1 minute, and oh hi, let's roll with this month kind of thing. And I feel like the roller coaster of your menstrual cycle. I feel like that's what that is about. So I'd go and get that checked, my darling. I would go and get that checked. Okay? I would go and get that checked. But yeah, I feel like your emotions are up. And that could be too, your emotions are everywhere because of your menstrual cycle. And I'm not saying you're going through menopause, but I feel like we need to get something checked there. All right? When I've read this, I know you haven't seen it yet, but it's kind of brought emotions to me. But it says I am so much better now, and I feel like you know who that's from. I feel like that's from your dad. Watch out for rainbows. Watch out for rainbows. Rainbows come when there's no rain about as well. So when you see that special rainbow, you know it's for you. Okay. And have you been noticing orbs? Because I've just looked at that, and if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it without all the glare. Let's go over here. There's a bit of an orb, and that's orb. And if you're not sure what an orb is something that comes up when you're taking a video. Sometimes comes up in a store when you're taking photos. I do have a lot of orbs around when we take photos, when family functions, and things like that. It's like in videos and different things. But yeah, I feel like if you haven't noticed them, start noticing them, because I feel like when you're taking photos, especially around certain people, there's an orb, and that's spirit coming through. Okay? But I feel like you need to take notice of rainbows, and even when rainbows appear when there hasn't been any rain. That's a special one. All right, my darling. Mwah, thank you. All right, my darling Nada. For you, my love, for you. All right, my sweet. Nada will be my last. I will have a bit of a break, and then I will jump over to TikTok. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Nada. Let's see. Penny thoughts. Penny for your thoughts, Nada. Penny for your thoughts. Excuse me. Medicine card. Winter. Time for turning inwards. Rest in silence. No, we don't need to rest in silence when it's winter. But you know what? I'm looking at that card, and I was saying winter, and I know it's saying rest in silence, blah, blah, blah. But I'm looking at it, and I feel like you need to take... You, all right. You need... please don't take this the wrong way, Nada, or anybody, but I feel like you need to take that gag out of your mouth and you need to speak up. If you look at the card, her mouth is covered. And I know it's saying winter and she's all like that, but to me, I'm saying you've been quiet for too long, my lovely. You're needing to kind of speak up and you're needing to put your emotions out there. What's ailing you? What's worrying you? Not saying that you need to lose your, I'm going to say lose your shit, but you're needing to let out because you've been holding so much in and it's getting very heavy. And if you look at that, all her clothes are so thick and so heavy, and I feel like that's you at the moment, Nada. You're holding on. You've been holding on for so much. If you even look at a hat, I mean, everything's weighing her down. A lot of things are weighing you down. And I know you've had time off work and things like that, but I feel like a lot of stuff is weighing you down. You're not sure what to say, who to say, how to say. You're not sure, you know. I feel like I'm having trouble expressing myself without losing my shit. Please forgive me. And if I'm wrong, I do apologize. But I feel like the energy I'm getting from this card for you, my darling, is that you've been holding things on and it's kind of weighing you down. And I know you have a lot of things happening around you. But I feel like you're needing to speak your piece is what I need to say to you. You're needing to speak your piece. Okay? All right. This is caution. Warning. Obstacles. All right. Okay. So I feel, and it's a red card. So I'm feeling like, darling, you're going to, I feel like if you don't start letting out what you need to let out, it's going to come out and it's going to come out in a wrong form. And that's what the caution is. Okay? So I feel like let's start addressing things that we've been holding on to, we're needing to let out, because I feel like if we don't, it's going to come out in the wrong form and it's going to be flying out. Let's address it. Let's be calm and let's address what we're holding on to so we can feel a little bit more lighter. Okay? All right. Okay, so there's no such thing as death, and I feel like that's right. The only thing is about this card, there's no such thing as death, is that the only thing is that we're not seeing our loved ones. They're not in front of us. Then we're not seeing them. Okay? But they're always around us. We do have the ability to feel them. Some people are very closed off from that. Some people get very busy and feel that, my loved one's not around me anymore because I don't feel them, or I don't hear them, or I don't see them. I don't, feel the energy. I don't smell them. But, we get so busy and caught up with day-to-day life, and with you have a very busy, hectic life, that we may need to kind of step back a little bit to give ourselves that time so we can actually feel them again, feel the energy around us. Energy field. Okay? So, as I said, with that card, just letting you know that, they may not be physically here, but they're always around us. All right, my darling, hope that resonates with you, my love. Mwah. Thank you so much for jumping on. All right, my loves. Thank you all. Alicia, the kids had a great time. It was a massive day. No, it's not the same. You're so welcome, Alicia. Thank you all for jumping on with me today. I am going to have probably about half an hour break, and then I will be jumping on TikTok. So anyone who is on TikTok, quite welcome to jump back on there. Seeing some friendly comments might be nice. Instead of, as I said, there are some weirdos out on TikTok that will just sit there and just belittle what I do and feel it's funny. So I do kind of get a little bit annoyed with that because I have to read their comments so when I'm going down. But yeah, I need to put on baby girl pants and get out there and to be seen, to be heard. To be seen, to be heard. All right, my darlings, thank you so much. Thank you for spending the afternoon with me. I can't believe it's 5 o'clock already. I probably need to go and get something for dinner as well. But yeah, everybody enjoy their weekend. Enjoy the rest of their evening, but enjoy your weekend. For those of you who I work with, I will see you on Monday. For the others, I will see you next time on. But don't forget, I do card of the day. So please, on my TikTok, and then I'll share it on my Instagram and my Facebook. So have a look at the card of the day. Bye, my loves. Enjoy. Bye-bye.